everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are having a wonderful week and weekend so far. Today I am super excited to be finally doing my fall bucket list. If you guys watched my video from last week, you'll know that September was a really crazy month for us, and we really didn't get to do anything fall related because we were just busy with tons of birthdays, we were sick, and then we had some issues with our house and our car, which are thankfully all resolved now. And so now in October, I want to focus on doing some really fun fall activities for myself and the kids. And these are the stickers that I chose. These are from a printable shop called Doodlebug Draws. I showed these in my fall sticker haul, which I will link up above, but I'll also just quickly show you them one more time before I start cutting them and preparing them. And I have decided this year to join my fall and Halloween bucket lists. In previous years I have done it separately, but I just feel like because Halloween is part of fall, that I kind of just gonna include them together this year. And then also that's going to leave me a page to do like a Halloween themed currently list in October, which I really want to do. So that is another reason behind it as well. These are kind of like the Halloween themed bucket list items, and these are the fall ones. We've already been having a ton of hot cocoa, so we can check that one off right away. We haven't been apple picking yet, and I'm so sad. We usually go by this time of year, but like I said, we weren't able to last month. So this month we're gonna have to do two separate trips. One to the apple farm because we really love baking apple pies and muffins, and I freeze some of them for the winter as well. And then we also have our pumpkin kind of farm trip already planned with our work. They're having a big event at the end of October, and we're gonna be going with them and having some food, and we get like kind of like our own little tent to hang out in between all the festivities. So really looking forward to that. And I'm also, because it's gonna be October, if I cannot spill my coffee everywhere, looking forward to Halloween as well. So I brought out my Halloween mug this morning, and I also brought out my Jack Skellington pen, which I got from Amazon and I absolutely love. I also have a matching black Skellington clip that I have been using, and this is from my shop, Bambi Treasure Trove. So I'm starting to use that as well. And then I also changed my cover as well to one of my other favorite Halloween movies, in addition to NBC, Hocus Pocus. And I really love this cover for the beginning of October, especially because it kind of looks like they're just like looking towards like October's coming, and they're like looking forward to it. So that's kind of what I see when I see this cover. And then towards the end of October, I have another one that's like very Halloween-y that I'm going to change into then. This one also, I don't know if you remember from previous videos, came with a different cover. So it's the only cover set that I have that's not a matching one. And so if you didn't want to use this one, you can also use this one, or you can use them both. So you can flip this one to the front for half the month or week, and then you can use this one. So really love that that shop did that. I think it was Small Box of Treasures. We'll leave her down below as well if you're interested in checking out her shop. She also had another one, I believe, called Handbook for the Recently Deceased, which was like Beetlejuice themed, which I really wanted to get this year, but unfortunately with everything that happened in September, just wasn't in our budget. So I've put a little heart next to it, and hopefully I can pick it up next year. This is going to be October. That's what I meant when I said I'm holding on to a currently spread, because I like to alternate between like bucket lists and currently spreads on the dashboard page. But for today, I'm going to be doing my fall bucket list, and that is the one for the beginning of September. And that is my cute little clip. And I had put a little bell on it as well, because I also use these at Christmas time. And I just thought that it was kind of fun, and I like the little jingly sound. So I'm going to just take off this little sticky because we're going to be doing this today, so I won't need this anymore. And then I also have a couple of washi rolls. I was originally going to do just like the fall themed washi, which would be like this, because I like to do like a little border here, and I usually do a larger washi on top and a thinner one on the side. But then because I'm mixing the two different kits, I'm wondering if I should also mix the washi tapes. So I got like a little pumpkin one as well, which I might do. Or I also really like this like little purpley one. It's not like super Halloween-y, but it is a little bit with the purple. And then it has the orange leaves. So I'm going to play around with these and decide which one I want in a few moments because I always lay that down first. And then I'm also going to grab a couple of my fall themed sticker books as well. Now that I have everything ready, I'm going to cut all of my stickers and start laying everything out. All right, so I'm all done. I'm just going to put these in my recycling bin underneath my desk. That way I can just sweep it all in there. And this makes cleanup super easy. I may not even have to use the books because there's quite a lot of like little deco stickers left over. So we'll see where we're at once I get towards the end. But this is all of the stickers. If it looks like there's a couple of duplicates, there are. Only because these are two separate bucket lists. I don't know if I said that in the beginning, but you have to purchase these two separately from her site. They do not come together. So you can choose one, you can choose the other, or you can choose to buy both of them like I did and then mix them up. The fall one did have a couple, like 1 or 2 Halloween items in it, but the Halloween one was just for Halloween. So I guess the first thing that I need to do is kind of move these guys over just so that I can have some room to put my books so you can see what I'm doing. And there we go. I think that's going to be okay. I don't need too much space. Perfect. I am going to do the mixed one because it is, again, I am doing like a mixed theme. So it would be weird if like I decided to mix them together and then for the washi I was like, no, I'm just doing fall. So I'm just going to lay this one down first. And what I use to help line me up for this one here is this, just these lines. So wherever, I could just hold this with one hand. Wherever these lines end is kind of what I use as my guide for where I put this washi, and then I just use my Erin Condren ruler. And I move this just a smidge more. Sorry guys. Just so I don't like, I just don't want to knock them off the desk and then have to like reorganize them. So this is what I just use my Erin Condren ruler. And then just tear it off, which is super easy. They do actually have some like official washi cutting tools, I guess you could say, which kind of looks like a hard credit card. It's like a little rectangle and you can just push it down. Because this one, I mean, it's not perfect. It is more flexible, so sometimes it isn't hard enough and I end up tearing my washi in a way that's not so pretty. Shop Villa Beautiful had a really adorable ghost one. And again, it was like probably about this big and had a little ghost and it said Beautiful on it, which was so cute, but wasn't able to get anything on my wish list this season. So it was a little sad, but hopefully it'll still be there either at the end of the season, maybe at a discount, or it'll still be there for next year. So just gonna lay these pumpkins down. They're so cute. This one I got from Amazon. And the little, like, this design I got from Michaels. Aren't they adorable? So they have all their different expressions, and I like this one. It's not too Halloween-like, but it's not too fall. I think that's a good blend of in the middle. And then the next thing that I'm going to do right in the middle is my fall bucket list, and then I'm going to kind of build everything else around that. There was a Halloween bucket list one too as well for the other one, but I'm not including that one. I'm going to be just using the fall one. And I hope that I cut these a good enough size because I had to adjust. They were much bigger than what they are now, so I had to adjust them, but here we go. So after all that, you can't even really see the stickers on the sides, so I don't know why I was worried about that. So yeah, so what I was saying was that they were a little bit bigger and I kind of like reformatted them or resized them so that I could hopefully fit all of them here. And now the trick will just be trying to fit everything on that I want. So I'm literally just going to start putting them down where I think I want them. And I don't know, there's no really rhyme or reason to where I kind of put everything. I just kind of go for it, to be honest. And then I just kind of see where I'm at. I don't know if I want to do yet half fall and then blend it into Halloween, or if I'm just going to kind of mix them all over the place. I haven't yet decided. So that is really super cute so far. I think I'm going to mix them just kind of all over the place. I really like the idea of that. So this one I'm actually going to combine together, because when we go to the apple farm, we almost always do have like some sort of apple treat, whether it be like fresh pies that they have, or their caramel apples. I'm never really quite sure how to pronounce that. And then I don't know if I want to do two different things. I feel like the caramel apples and the picking apples are like a little bit overkill. So I think I'm just going to combine that into one, and I'm just going to put pick apples, and that will kind of cover everything because we can't have the caramel apples unless we pick the apples. And then a football. So we can't forget that. Do you guys watch football? We're not like hardcore fans, but we do like to watch it. It's a good excuse to like get together and have some like wings and chips and just have fun with friends, which is super hard with all of our schedules now. It's really, really difficult between all of our kids' extracurriculars, any sicknesses that we have, our work schedules. It's just a little nuts. But somehow we do always find time to spend with each other, which is important. So I'm just kind of trying to put things together. Really looking forward to going to the pumpkin patch to pick our pumpkins next month. This year we're actually going with our work for the first time ever. So I'm really, really excited actually to do that. We've never done that before, and it just sounds like a lot of fun. We usually just go with like my husband and the kids, or we've gone in the past too like with like my niece and my sister. And so that's also been really fun to do, but we've never gone with our work. So looking forward to that for sure. Do you guys do anything like that with your work? Do they like bring you guys anywhere, or have like company like themed days or anything like that? I guess it's like kind of like one of those like team building type like activities, and it really does work. Like we really enjoy our time together, and I don't know, it's really nice to get together outside of the office with our families and just kind of like see a different side of each other. It's just really nice. I really like it. Jack-o'-lanterns, again, I feel like it's another caramel apple situation where I'm just not going to use them. Fall colors, that would be really nice to see, but we haven't really seen that too much. And this leaf is a little bit huge for that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick two smaller leaves, like a little red one and a little brown one together, and maybe do that instead. And I just realized you didn't see anything about what I'm talking about. So I just meant instead of this like ginormous leaf, which is going to take up a lot of space, I'm going to use these two little ones instead. Well, unless maybe I could put it on the leaf and then do a couple leaves around it. That might also be okay. And just make this kind of like a little corner here, I guess. I cut most of them, but some of them I was getting kind of tired by the end of the two kits, because like I cut everything by hand. So by the end of it, I was just cutting like very like you can see like when I first started, how pretty that was. And then towards the end, I was just like doing chunks, especially for the ones that I wasn't sure that I was going to use, because I was like, I'm not going to use my cutting on stuff that I'm not going to use. So I think for this one, I'll just do these two leaves and maybe make it so like, I don't know, like they're kind of falling. I kind of want this one falling, kind of-ish. Maybe something like that. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that. So that is coming along really nicely. Now the tricky part is going to be filling in I gotta find a space for all of these, all the Halloween stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually mix these now that I'm seeing how much stuff I actually have for these. But I think if I really try that I can. Because as much as I would love to do 2 separate bucket lists and each have them like have their own like glorious moment, I just have other stuff planned. So I don't want to do that. I think I will do the little haunted house here. That's kind of cute there. And then, I was hoping I could maybe fit one in there, but let's see where we get to. I really want to do like the scary movies because that one looks like a lot of fun. Maybe I'll put that one here and then that one there. And then I'll do scary movie night in the middle. We have to do spooky decor. I'm actually going to cut this one so I could fit it in because I think some of the reason why I can't is because of the writing. So if I can just figure out how to like get around the writing maybe, cut them up or like move them around a little bit, tighten that up. Should be able to be okay. I'm just gonna stick a ghost here. Just because I want to have a little ghosty, and then I really, really wanted to have this little raking leaf thing close to the leaves. So what I might do, I might switch, no, I'm gonna keep the football down here, and the pumpkin spice latte, which I really like. I think football's gonna be another one that I cut though. There's no going back, so that is how it's gonna be. So I am going to do maybe watch football or just football maybe. Maybe I'll just do football. The TV's pretty much says it all. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. And then I could probably fit the leaves right in here. Perfect. I just have a couple more pieces. I think I can do this if I really get creative. The bottom's pretty much done. I might be able to fit something else in here if I put these up. Maybe. I have buy a costume and I have trick-or-treating left. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the trick-or-treating over here, the little bucket. Put the corn maze up a little higher, and I will, there we go. Trick-or-treating can go there, the scary movie hand can go down a little bit. I have a witch hat, which I really wanted to kind of fit in here somewhere, and I have buy a costume, which we actually do need to do this year. So if I can fit that in, that would be amazing. There we go. Maybe I'll just use the witch hat as the costume and not the vampire. And I'll do that like, oops, got stuck on my Band-Aid. Too many sticky things competing for attention. So we won't use him, we'll just use this one. And we'll do buy a costume. Actually put it up just a little bit into the washi probably, which is fine. It's okay. I can always trim it even a little bit more if I need to. I'll put the hot cocoa up here. Just to give myself a little bit more room. And the cookies again, we'll put that there. I might just switch these. I'm gonna cut this one as well because the cookies are kind of long. So I love baking. We bake, you know what? I'll just put bake maybe. Because we just literally just bake. We bake everything. So I'll leave just the bake because we don't just bake cookies, we bake pies, we bake muffins, loaves, like we just bake everything and it's just so yummy. I got everything on except for like maybe 1 or 2 things, which is amazing. And then now what I can do is these little spots here, I can actually like fill it with like other stuff. If like I want to put like, let's say, I'm going to put a couple extra bats here and maybe like another candy over there, like maybe put these like little jelly beans. Ooh, also candy corn. Can't stand it, but I think it's super cute. I'm pretty sure I'm almost done. I'm just trying to see if I can fit. I feel like I want to put one more thing here, but I don't know if I want it to be this candy corn. I don't think that I do. But I just feel like I can put one more little thing right here and then I will be happy. I just don't know what I want that thing to be. I might actually have to dip into a book after all, because I just want just like a teeny tiny little, like, I don't even know. I don't know what I want. Like an apple, or I could do like an acorn or something. I could have like a little acorn from one of my sticker books. So I'll just see if I can fit that there. We have a lot of squirrels in our yard right now, and they are going nuts. They're gathering acorns. We also have like a walnut tree. We have an apple tree. So they are just eating everything. They're also like storing everything as well as for the winter. So they're running around. They're chasing each other. They are just being super cute, and we're having a lot of fun watching them. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I am going to start laying these down, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm all finished, and I'm so happy that I was able to get everything that I wanted on. I'll admit I was a little worried in the beginning that I had bitten off more than I can chew, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. We actually have done quite a few things already, even though last month was a little nuts. Like I said before, we've been having a lot of hot chocolate. We have done some baking. We've also started watching a couple of scary movies as well. Last week we went to our friend's house. We had a bonfire. We made some s'mores and some hot dogs. I've been having some pumpkin spice lattes since they came out in August. And then the fall colors are slowly starting because we had kind of a hot and humid September. But they are starting to change, and they're going to be really pretty soon. Can't wait to see what they look like when they fully change over. So that is my fall bucket list. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you are checking things off on your bucket list as well and enjoying your fall so far. What are you looking forward to doing most on your fall bucket list? Like, what is your favorite thing to do in the fall? Let me know down below. I'd be curious to see what everybody's favorite activities are. It also gives us some ideas too, and who knows, we might even add them to our list of traditions, and it could be something new that we enjoy year after year. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!